It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Game number 3 of this new season between the New York Yankees and the Baltimore Orioles. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Cole Stewart gets the ball for the Orioles in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The shortstop, Gio Urshela.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
The temperature here at first pitch, a very seasonal 63 degrees this afternoon. 2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man.
That's a great pitch for a spot like that. It looks like a strike that it just comes in out of the zone. You can command that with movement. It's a very effective pitch.
High in the air and deep to straightaway left. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
The third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
Stepping in, Miguel Andujar. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Hayes on the run for it. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting third, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. For the series, he's 3 for 12. First pitch on its way. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Strike taken up in the zone. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 2 out, nobody on. Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full. 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And this pitch is lined softly down the line and left, but this will be a foul ball. Hit in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder, but this will land untouched. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, and foul. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. A payoff pitch one more time. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Racing back the left fielder, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Loved a homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Stepping up to the plate, Aaron Judge, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Aaron Judge.
Now here it comes. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
2-1.
2-1.
Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in his zone with a nice executed pitch.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the 2-out base hit in the top of the inning is still alive.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. And the runner back. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Fouled away. Right side hit hard. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
And that's hitting one-on-one right there, guys. The only way you're able to execute that type of base hit on that type of pitch is to recognize it early, stay tall, stay back, and trust the process.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The set and the 1-1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Ready with the 2-1. And oh, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. Judge over at second. Torres on at first with 2 down. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
He set the payoff pitch. And a swing and a miss here. So it took him 31 pitches, but the side is finally retired. One in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 1-0 New York. James Paxton, a left-handed Canadian, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
We're looking at one of the top pitchers in the league right now. Solid win total from last year, and he'd like to win a whole bunch of games in this new season. He's a good pitcher, and he normally pitches good at the beginning of the season, and he rides that storm out all the way through the end. It'll be interesting to see what kind of start he gets off to this year.
Into the box, Jose Iglesias. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, that's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at off the plate for a ball. A high fastball is in there.
A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one froze it.
Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Batting second, the third baseman, Alberto.
And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. The head-to-head with James Paxton, he's gone 2 for 6. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Gardner is there, 2 down.
Batting third, the right fielder, Trey Mancini.
So here's Trey Mancini. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is under it, and that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now. The Yankees lead it 1-0. Now at the plate, Luke Voigt. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon.
The first baseman, Luke Voigt.
First pitch on its way. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. Now the pitch. Hit in the air out to right. In there, a base hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Gary Sanchez.
So now to the plate, Gary Sanchez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A A runner at second, nobody out. Fouled off. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect with the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
So here's the veteran Brett Gardner as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one.
1-0.
The 1-0 is in there for strike one. Fastball just inside. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
The 3-1 pitch, and he fouls this one off. Now the 3-2 pitch. Pitch is piling up, 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. Now it's driven the other way with some authority, headed toward the foul pole. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Hey, that wasn't a particularly good pitch right here. This guy doesn't get away with very many mistakes. He's going to have to do a better job pitching out of the middle part of the plate.
At the plate, Gio Urshela.
The shortstop.
As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. He flied out leading off the ball game. Into center field, line drive, base hit. He'll get it into second. Throw won't get him.
Now back.
So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Santander waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting. The second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, and he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
No balls and 1 strike. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit. Urshela ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. The tag, and he's safe as they move on top 4-0.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Roy, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Now the 1-0.
That missed. That's the ball.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. 3 runs already home here. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Set to deal on 2-2, and he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now a 4-0 New York lead. And here's Renato Nunez. He'll start things out against James Paxton as we get the inning underway.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Gardner on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, no left fielder, Anthony Santander.
The next to bat. Swinging it well so far in this series. He's 3 for 9. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
1 out, nobody on. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Now here it comes. To short. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting fifth, the center fielder,
Austin Hayes the next to bat. 2 hits in 8 tries for the series. Here comes the first pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
The next 0-2.
Ball. 1-2.
Two out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Sliced hard on the ground. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. New inning set to get underway. Striding forward now is the DH, Torres. He reached on a single in his first try. Now the pitch. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
Shin high, that's taken for a ball. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Just a little bit off to start the third now. That's 3 straight balls.
Now the 3-0 offering. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Under it is Hayes, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Into the flag court and gone. It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
In now, Luke Voigt.
The first baseman.
This will lay off a slider too low, ball 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. The 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pitch popped up. Iglesias has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Down on the shins and missed with it, ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled away. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Wow, was he looking to swing the bat right there. Check pitch on his swing. That ball wasn't even close to the zone.
to 2-2 now.
2-2.
He fouls it straight back, and whoa, that almost landed in our booth. 2 out, nobody on. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Yanks able to add on one more via the solo home run. We played 2.5, 5-0 New York. Coming to the plate now, Ramon Urias, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. 1-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. And the Orioles have their first hit of the game.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Ready now for Baltimore, Pedro Severino. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Throw over to the bag, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. From the stretch. A runner at first with no outs here. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. From the stretch. A swing and a ground ball to third. Andahar brings it in to Voit in time for the double play.
Batting ninth, the first baseman, Chris Davis.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Chris Davis. Paxton has his sign and delivers. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Behind 0-2 now. Now here it comes. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. He chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the third out of the inning. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Wade LeBlanc answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Into the box now, Brett Gardner. And remember, he hit that two-run homer his first time up.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Ball one to start the at-bat. The 1-0.
All right. 1-1.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
The batter, the shortstop, Gio Urshela.
Digging in once again, Gio Urshela. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First pitch on its way.
One
A
ball,
ball and no strikes. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
The 1-1.
That's a ball.
Five runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Hit hard on the ground at first, and a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
Here's Miguel Andujar now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
2-1.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Off-speed pitch just missed inside.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1. Hit on the ground out to short. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Now batting, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
To the plate now, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. Now the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
The right field.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. Urshela rounds third and is digging for the plate. He'll score easily, and it's now a 6-run lead. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Into the box now, Torres, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 home. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Yankees forced to settle for 1. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Yankees lead it 6-0. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Pitch on the way. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
The windup and the 0-1.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Now here it comes. And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
At the plate now, Hanser Alberto. As he'll send the first one he sees on the ground to second. Fielded cleanly, and that's the 2nd out.
The right fielder, number 16, Trey Mancini.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the power hitting outfielder Trey Mancini. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
So now to the plate, Renato Nunez. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
No runs, 2 hits, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. A 2-1 count to Nunez.
2-1.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And, ooh, might have thought it was high, but it's a strike. 3-2 now.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hard hit ball to second. Gloved by LeMahieu. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. So striding in, Giancarlo Stanton. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Another one sent foul. Seared down the first baseline. And this is going to be extra bases here to kick off the 5th. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
Standing in now, Luke Voigt, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Pitch is popped up. Davis waits on it, makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Ready for another shot now. Gary Sanchez. He went down on strikes last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. He's got it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Here's Brett Gardner now. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First offering on its way. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And it's 1-1. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. From the stretch. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. The Yanks leave 1, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. He told me he can't recall many times where they've been able to get to a full count today, and while that's not always a necessity for success, they've clearly had their struggles today, especially when it comes to making things difficult on the opposing pitching.
Thank you, Heidi. Leading off the inning, Anthony Santander, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Now here it comes. Fouled off. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Here comes Gardner. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, center fielder, Austin Hayes.
Digging in now, Austin Hayes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball, that's high.
The 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Stanton giving chase. But he won't get to it. It drops in behind him. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he'll get in there safely.
Well, we've been waiting for an opportunity like this since the game started. One out, and our first run is 90 feet away. The challenge now is to get him home.
Settling in now, Ramon Urias. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Nope, that's it.
And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. This is foul right side. And another foul ball. One out and a runner on third. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Now the payoff pitch home. Gets him looking. Strike 3.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Pedro Severino digs in at the plate. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Into the corner and slicing foul. Men on third with 2 down. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
Here's Chris Davis now.
Number 19.
As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, Dero, with that stacked infield on the right side. You hit it through where the shift is. Have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
At the plate, Jose Iglesias, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. One 1-0 pitch on the way. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop. Paxton comes set, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. Two out with the man at first. Popped up. Urshela is there. Oh, and he can't come up with it. So chalk that one up as an E6, and he really can't believe it out there. Now in the box, Hanser Alberto, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Nope. 3-0.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Here it is, the 3-0.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
2 down, runners at first and second. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Ready for another chance? Trey Mancini, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. First offering on its way. Drives it out to deep right center field. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. First home run of the campaign for him. As they pull even, it's 6-6 now. Up plate now, Renato Nunez. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Popped him up. Voit is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. But they managed to bat around as 9 men come to the plate and 6 of them score. 5 innings complete, and we are all even at 6 apiece. Ready once again, Gio Urshela. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up.
Urshela.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Hayes on the run for it. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
Striding in once again, Miguel Andujar. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is.
No, that's out.
Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1. And now a pitch on the way.
That's the ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Line hard, but foul. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Here's the payoff pitch. Inside, he misses. Ball 4.
Now batting, the second baseman, DJ.
So digging in now, DJ LeMahieu. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. From the belt, kicks and deals. Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. A runner on first with 2 away. 2 balls and a strike.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Onto the lawn and gone. All rise, Aaron Judge. A 2-run shot. Second home run early in the year, and it's now an 8-6 ball game. Well, that's the 6th home run we've watched leave the yard in this one. Guys, what do you think's behind the hitting we've seen here today?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Hector Velasquez will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Designated hitter, Labor.
Into the box, Torres, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And here's a sinker that causes him to back away, as that just about got him.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad. Not good.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the Yankees 8 and the Orioles 6. Adam Ottavino will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. Now at the plate, Anthony Santander. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Set with the 0-1. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
And it's 1-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
The 1-2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
2-2 count. Here it comes.
Full count.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there with that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
And he fouls this one off. He'll try it again. 3-2. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. He's set. Here's the 3-2.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put away stuff.
Another full count pitch home. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Into the box now, Austin Hayes. And that one got a piece of him.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
So striding forward now, Ramon Urias. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Nope, ball. Wow.
The 1-0 home. Runners on first with 1 down. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
A swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
In now, Pedro Severino, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
This guy uses that 2-seamer to set up his other pitches. 2-seamer in, breaking ball away.
Hey!
2-2. 2 out with the man at first. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Orioles leave one. Can't cut into that 8-6 deficit. Sean Armstrong is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 43, Sean Armstrong.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Giancarlo Stanton so far 2 for 3 in this one. He's set and the pitch.
Yeehaw!
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Armstrong, originally from the Tar Heel state of North Carolina. He was taken in the 18th round back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
So now to the plate, Luke Voigt. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. One out, nobody on. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Ready with another 0-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
The 3-1. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. The lead stands pat at 8-6. Jonathan Holder gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Jonathan Holder.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Chris Davis at the plate now. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
That missed. That's the ball. 1-2. Nope. Ball.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
And it's 3-2 now to the number 9 hitter.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat, and that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work. But I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
At the plate now, Jose Iglesias. As he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Two balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter.
2-1.
The 2-1 home. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
In now for the O's, Hanser Alberto. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
One ball and 2 strikes to count. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fastball here misses low, and it's back to even now at 2-2. From the stretch. Went to the slider to try and get him to chase, but it's full now, 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Full count. Here it comes. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? LeMahieu for 1. On to Voit, an inning-ending double play. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Richard Blyer will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Number 48, Richard Blyer.
Digging in, Brett Gardner. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, and foul. Hit out towards second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold the glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
Runner at first following the error. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Gio Urshela. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Fouled away. Here comes another 0-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. Therefore, it is Mancini, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
In now, Miguel Andujar. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First offering on its way. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
Hey, newsflash, think he was guessing, boys? Because that was an ugly swing right there.
Comes set and the 0-1. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be two? To second for one. On to Davis for a side retiring double play. Down in order go the Yankees. The lead stands pat at 8-6. Tommy Kahnle is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 48, Tommy Kahnle.
Into the box now, Trey Mancini. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th.
This is a close one so far, but really go back to that last at bat. That grand slam he hit really kept them in this game.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line to the right side. And that's a fair ball as it'll head toward the scoreboard.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he showed some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice two-bagger.
Digging in, Anthony Santander, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Here comes the first pitch. And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. The ballman 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
A couple of men in scoring position here with none down. Fouled off. The 1-2.
Good take right there. He's given him a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see who's going to win this duel.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full. Good battle. Count remains full. Runners at second and third here. Nobody out. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Now to the plate, Austin Hayes, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Down.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases-loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Would have been a grand slam. Instead, it's a foul ball. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. And he gets him swinging. What a big out there, as there is now 1 away.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Digging in to try it again, Ramon Urias. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
From the belt, the pitch.
This is a situation where you have to step out in the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
He's set. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
Hey, sometimes you get yourselves in a count 2-0, you get exactly what you're looking for, and you have bad barrel accuracy. Time to step out of the box, readjust the batting gloves, take a deep breath, and get back in there. Hope he throws the same pitch.
The count now at 2-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Stanton on the run. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
That's a spot right there as a pitcher where you'll trade an out for a run anytime. Bases loaded and only 1 run scores on the sacrifice fly.
Chad Green trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Chad Green.
Pedro Severino will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Hit on the ground to third. A dive and he knocks it down. And they'll be left with no play as that's going to load the bases now on what should be ruled an infield single.
The first baseman, number 19.
Dwight Smith Jr. will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
For the Orioles, number 35, Dwight Smith Jr.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Green has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself. And this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
You can't hear it from here, obviously, but I think someone in the dugout just yelled, "Wear it," because that could have been a run.
The set and the 1-1. Line toward right center. And he has come through as this ought to be enough to get him the lead. Now the third man has scored.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Into the box, Jose Iglesias. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now the 1-0. Sent on the ground out to second. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors and a runner left on. We've played 8 full. The Orioles are on top 10-8. Michael Givens comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Michael Givens.
Rio Ruiz is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Rio Ruiz.
DJ LeMahieu will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Now the pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 1-1 home. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Under it is Hayes, and that's the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Ready to take his hacks again, Aaron Judge, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Givens, a native Floridian. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
At the plate, Torres, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the 9th. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
Now the 3-0 offering, and this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never say die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Standing in, Giancarlo Stanton, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Man, when you're leading by 6 runs, you can't let that slip away. they were thinking about the celebration in the clubhouse a little too early, and now the other guys are celebrating in that other dugout. This one's going to stink for a long time.
This one wraps up as a 10-8 final. The Orioles posted 4 runs in the 8th on the way to victory. Richard Blyer claims the win out of the pen, his first. Michael Givens earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Orioles, 10 runs on 11 hits. 2 errors, they left 4 runners on base. For the Yankees, 8 runs on 13 hits. 1 error, they left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 29 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.